Hi there. If you're craving a practice that gets your whole body moving, twisting, folding, and flowing in some fun, new, different ways, you are in the right place. And as we move here on the mat, I also would like to invite you to reflect a little bit on the word stability. A lot of times we think that stability only comes when things are pretty calm, pretty steady already, right? But yoga actually invites us into an opposite direction, invites us into remembering to cultivate that sense of groundedness, especially when things get a little bit different or a little bit wild or a little bit challenging, whether it's something that we're doing here physically or mentally on the mat or off the mat as well. So let's practice that together. If you have a yoga block, please feel free to bring it to the practice. If you don't, you're going to be just fine practicing without it. But we're going to begin in a comfortable seated position. So just get yourself in your seat and then rest your hands on your lap, on your knees. Maybe the eyes fully closed or you just soften the gaze as you roll the shoulders all the way up, back, and down. And then, as if it is the very first time that you're paying attention on your breath today, pay attention on your breath. Feel the air coming in and out the nostrils. There's no need to change the cadence, the pace of the breath. You're just observing it, becoming more familiar with it, strengthening that relationship. And then in here, I invite you to remember that no matter how wild or tricky or crazy class may get, at all times you have your breath to use as an anchor. So breathe in here. Notice how the breath feels. And then go ahead and take your last inhale. As you exhale, bring the palms together in front of your heart and bow the head forward and down. Beautiful. Let's get started. Meeting right away in all fours. So tabletop position. Come onto your hands and knees. Spread your fingers really wide in here. And go ahead and tuck your toes under. Please take an inhale. Find your cow spine. So gaze forward. Soften the belly. Flick the tail up to the sky. And then as you exhale, round your spine. So tuck the chin into your chest. Point the tailbone down. Let's do 2 more like that. Breathe in, find your cow. Breathe out, we meet in cat. Last breath in. Last breath out. Good. Come back to neutral spine. Push your left hand firmly down against the mat. Please inhale, reach your right arm up to the sky. As you exhale, bring your right arm underneath your left. Thread it under. Right shoulder, right cheek down to the mat. And then you have the option to either crawl your left hand fingertips towards the top of your mat, maybe even coming higher on the fingertips, or you can go ahead and find a half bind depending on the sensation that you're seeking in here. If you want more space on the side of the body, left hand go forward. If you want a more sensation for the left shoulder, find a half bind. But breathing in here, really feeling the push of the right shoulder down and against the mat. As you gently bring your hips a little more towards the right side of your space. Breathing just for 3, just for 2. On 1, go ahead and bring your left hand in front of your face again. Push the floor away, lift and rise. Right arm up, inhale. Exhale, lower the right hand down. Moving to the other side, breathe in, left arm up. Exhale, thread it under. Left shoulder, left cheek, all down to the mat. And then making your choice here. Do you want the right hand to crawl forward as you find some more length and space on the side of the body? Or do you want to find a half bind for a little more openness on the shoulder? But whatever option you made, just go ahead and send the weight of your hips a little more towards the left side of your space. And just keep breathing in here. Final 3. Final 2. On 1, right hand come back in front of your face. Push the floor, inhale, lift, rise. Left arm up. Lower the left hand all the way back down. Keep your toes tucked and flexed if they moved away from there for any reason. But then go ahead and push the floor away with your hands. Begin to float your knee 1 or 2 inches away from the mat. We usually do this shape when we're trying to engage the core, but we're gonna actually be loading the hips in here. So keep this whole shape as it is, but just send your hips back, 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 as if they wanted to touch on your heels. Feel that strength, that strong push off the hands against the mat. Send your gaze forward in front of you. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. One more inhale. As you exhale, downward facing dog. Let the hips go up to the sky. Feel the stretch on the hamstrings. Go ahead and find a little bit of a wiggle with your hips side to side. Maybe bend one knee at a time. Just kind of warming up into the shape. See if you can perhaps bring your chest just a little bit closer to your thighs as you melt your whole upper body in between your arms. Full breath in. Full breath out. Good. Pause any movement, any wiggles. Stay here in the stability of this downward facing dog. Take one more full breath. Good. And then take a look at your left foot. See if you can bring the left foot a little bit closer to the right, so it's more like in the middle of your mat. And then go ahead and please cross your right foot over your left. So now legs are crossed, right foot's over the left. From here, begin to bend your knees a little. Keep sending the hips nice and high. And then we're going to drop this whole shape to the right side. So let the hips come to the right, heels turn to the right. Left arm reach up and overhead as you bring your bum to tap down on the mat. Good. Push, lift, come back to that downward dog with your legs crossed. We're going to do the same on the other side. Left foot now crosses over the right. Bend your knees a little. Keep sending the hips nice and high. And then let this whole shape fall to the left side. Release your right hand, right arm up in the air. Bring your glutes down. Let it tap. And then re-extend back to down dog. One more to each side. Cross your right foot over the left. Heels and hips drop to the right. Release your left arm up and over. Hips down and tap. And then come back to the center. Once you're there, cross now your left foot over your right. Let the heels and hips fall to the left. Reach your right arm up and overhead, chest up, hip down, tap, bring it back. Good, and cross your legs. Neutral downward facing dog. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. From here, just bring your knees down to the mat. Come into a child's pose. So untuck your toes and let this be a traditional child's pose. So the arms are coming behind, like alongside your body. Palms can be flipping up as you bend your elbows soft to the elbows and forearms on the mat. Go ahead and close your hands onto a fist and find some circles with the wrists in here, side to side. Awesome. Take a final breath in and a final breath out. The next time you inhale, extend your arms back forward, send your hips forward, tuck your toes, go back to downward facing dog. From here, please inhale, look forward to the top of the mat. Exhale, walk forward, come into a forward fold, Uttanasana. As you inhale, hands come to your shins or to your block if you have it available for practice. Exhale, you fold all the way down, release your hands and arms down. Good. Inhale, come back to that halfway lift as you lengthen. But now just keep your right hand where it's at, either on your right shin or on your block. But then release your left arm all the way up to the sky. Bend your right knee a lot and extend your left leg long. Feel the sensation coming on the whole length of the back of the left leg. And see if you can turn your chest a little bit wider towards the sky. Push down through the hand, lift up through the other. Breathe in. As you exhale, we bring it down. Left hand to the shin or the block. Extend your right arm up as you twist to the other side. And bend your left knee. Extend your right leg long. Maybe the gaze go up towards the top hand. Maybe it's just towards your right side space. Full breath in as you feel the sensation on the right leg. As you breathe out, lower the right hand down. Forward fold. Block can come out to the side. Breathe in, hands to shins. Lengthen your spine. Exhale as you fold all the way down. Please plant your hands down, walk your feet back, come into your plank pose. Once you get there, inhale. Exhale, bend your elbows lower, chaturanga. Inhale, find a back bend, maybe lower, high cobra. And then downward facing dog as you breathe out. Breathe in and out. Good. Please inhale, reach your right leg all the way up to the sky. As you exhale, step your right foot to the outside of your right hand, lizard lunge. We're doing the high version of the shape. So maybe hands can come down to your block if you want a little more space to lengthen through the upper body. If you don't have the blocks, maybe just come higher on fingertips. But then begin to imagine that your whole body is like frozen in space and that your back heel is driving this whole shape of your body back and forth. So the only thing that's actually moving is the back heel, back and down. Back and forward, back and forward. Final 3, final 2. On 1, bring yourself fully forward. Maybe block come out to the side. Left hand is gonna land as wide as you can on the left edge of your mat. Low horizon lunge. So turn all of your toes to the right. Dip your left side hip down. Right hand big rainbow all the way up and overhead as it points towards your left foot. Full breath in and breath out. As you inhale, Skandasana to the front of your mat. So turn yourself around. Right knee is going to bend. Feel free to float your right heel up and away from the mat. This might make it more accessible for all of us. But then from here, just lengthen through your spine. Maybe hands are on a block for more support. Maybe you're sitting on a block. Otherwise, you're just using the strength of your core and legs to keep you in here just for 3. Extend your leg, little bend on the knee. Flex your left toes just for 1. And then wide-legged forward fold. Extend both of your legs long. Bow the head forward and down. Find a little bit of a wiggle, a little bit of a shake. Maybe bend one knee at a time as you sway the body to the right and to the left. Feel the connection with your breath. You don't know where we're going, but your only constant in here is the breath. Nice. Go ahead and pause right in the center. Take a look at your toes. Make sure that the toes are pointing more inwards instead of outwards. Bring it in. Feel that strength into the outer sides of your legs. As you take an inhale, hands come underneath the shoulders. Lengthen up your spine. Exhale, we're going to twist to the back of the mat. So right hand reaches to the outside of your left leg, anywhere where it lands. Reach your left arm up in the air or bring the left hand towards your lower back, whatever is accessible. But again, in here, as you turn and twist, you really feel the pull of the right shoulder towards the back of your mat. Turn and twist, breathe in. As you breathe out, your left hand is gonna come all the way across towards your right leg. So now you have a big X crossing with your arms. From here, we're gonna meet in an eagle arms. So connect your palms if that's not there today. Hands are gonna come to the shoulders instead. But wherever you are, inhale, bend your knees, feel the strength into the core, lift your spine, nice and long, head comes first as you come up to stand. Good, elbows up, gaze up, and then release your arms down. Breathe in, sweep the arms up, palms come to touch. Exhale, warrior 2 to the front of the mat, so pivot your right toes forward, bend your right knee, spread the arms nice and long, breathe in, breathe out. Good. As you inhale from here right away, begin to come into a crescent lunge. So your back heel is going to spike up as you reach both arms all the way up to the sky. And then exhale, bring the hands onto your hips. Inhale, extend your front leg long. Exhale, half step forward. So lean forward a little step. Getting ready for a pyramid. So breathe in, keep the hands onto your hips, but lengthen your chest. Breathe out as you fold and bow, pyramid pose. Hands can land on your shins, on your mat, maybe on your block. But you're letting the head really bow forward and down just for 3. Pull the right side hip back just for 2. On 1, you come into a halfway lift. So lengthen your spine. And then exhale, Gomukhasana legs. So from here, just bend both of your knees. Maybe even tap the back knee forward onto that front leg as you turn your body to the right side of your mat and come and find a seat. Gomukhasana seat. You have your right leg crossed over your left. If the full cross is not accessible, just cross right shin in front of your left. But go ahead and please breathe in, reach your arms up. Exhale, turn and twist towards the back of the mat. So right hand comes behind you. Your left arm can be fully extended the whole time as you create a little bit of a grip in here. So really push the left arm against your right leg. See if that helps you lengthen the spine just a little bit more. Breathing. Final 3. Final 2. On one, come back to the center. Inhale, sweep your arms up to the sky. As you exhale, both hands come forward to the top of the mat as you bow your chest forward and down. Good. Inhale, lengthen your spine again. Push and press the hands super strongly on the mat. You're gonna lift your hip up. Extend your left leg back. Maybe one-legged plank pose. So float your right leg in the air. Maybe left knee come down for support. Take a breath in. As you exhale, bend your elbows lower. Chaturanga down. Inhale, find your back bend. Breathe out, downward facing dog. 3 rounds of breath. With the next inhale, please lift your left leg up in the air, Ekapada. Exhale, step the left foot wide, landing in a high lizard lunge. Hands may come to the block in any height, or you come just on the fingertips on the mat. Really strengthen both of your legs. Feel the anchor, like kind of squeezing strongly in your pelvic floor. Begin to move your whole body as it is, back and forth, as the back heel drives you forward and backwards, just for 3, just for 2, just for 1. Pause forward. Put your block out to the side. Let the right hand go wide at the right edge off the mat. Low horizon lunge. Turn all of your toes to the left. Dip your hip. Left hand reaches up and overhead towards the back foot. And then big move all the way back and around towards Skandasana. So readjust your body. Right leg still long. Left knee now is bent. A little micro bend on your right knee. Flex your right toes. Stay nice and tall through the spine. 3, 2, 1. Wide-legged forward fold. Just adjust your feet on the mat as you need. Both legs extended as you bow the chest forward and down. Take a full inhale and a full exhale. As you breathe in, hands underneath the shoulders. Lengthen your spine, half lift. As you exhale, twist to the back of the mat. Left hand towards the outer right leg. Right arm up to the sky, or right hand towards the sacrum. Wherever you are, make sure the toes are turning inwards. Final breath in. Final breath out. As you inhale, bring your right arm across. Big X with your arms. Find your eagle arms. Maybe palms come to touch. Inhale, lift up to stand. So strong through the legs and core. Elbows up, gaze up. And then exhale, release your arms down. Inhale, big circle with the arms. Reach up, palms touch. Exhale to warrior 2. Pivot your left toes forward. Bend your left knee. Please breathe in and breathe out. With the next inhale, crescent lunge. Spike your back heel. Come into the reach of both arms, nice and high to the sky. Inhale. Exhale, hands onto your hips. Breathe in, extend your front leg. Breathe out, half step forward. Maybe find a little bend on the back leg as you take the leap. Inhale, stay nice and tall. Exhale, just bow forward and down. Pyramid. 3 long rounds of breath in here. See if you can feel the pull of the left side hip more backwards and the right side hip forward. Final breath in and final breath out. Inhale, find a half lift. Lengthen the spine, lengthen the head. And then come into that Gomukhasana seat. So maybe you tap your right leg on your left as you turn your body to the left side of the mat. Take your time, come and find a seat. Left legs cross it over. Readjust your sitting bones down. Take a breath in, sweep the arms up. As you exhale, turn and twist to the back of the mat. Left hand behind you. Right arm is creating a little bit of tension against that left leg. Really good idea to always activate your toes in here. Turning and twisting, breathing. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, come back to center, reach your arms up. Exhale, hands to the top of the mat as you flex your toes and bow the chest down. Inhale, lengthen back up. Push the hands strongly, firmly down. Lift your hip up, extend your right leg back. Float your left leg up in the air. Breathe in, one-legged plank. Exhale, bend your elbows, lower Chaturanga. Inhale for the back bend of your choice. Child's pose, let the knees be down, hips to heels. Stretch the arms forward, forehead down. Taking a few rounds of breath in here. I don't know about you, but a lot of times in life I catch myself, just kind of rambling with my thoughts and saying, like, oh, when the busyness of summer is over, then I'll feel more grounded. I'll feel more stable in my life. Like when I'm done with that project that's taking so much energy from me, then I'll feel more grounded. Then I'll feel more stable. And we all know that that's not true. That's a lie. We tell ourselves sometimes, right? It happens. But thankfully, we have yoga to remind us that stability is available to us at all times, the moment we choose to come back and to really focus on our breath. So I don't know how you're feeling in your body. I don't know what's going on in your mind right now. But see if you can maybe kind of leave that all aside and just really pull into your breath right now. Feel the air coming in. Feel the air coming out. Just for 3. Just for 2. Final breath. Nice. Meeting back in downward facing dog. We're going to repeat this same flow we just did in a little faster pace. Here we go. Please inhale, reach your right leg up to the sky. Exhale, step your right foot wide. As you inhale, widen the left hand. Exhale, low horizon lunge. Turn the toes, dip the hip. Inhale to Skandasana. Turn yourself around. Let yourself fully land. Once you're there, wide-legged forward fold. Extend both legs and bow. Breathe in, lengthen, half lift. Exhale, twist to the back of the mat. Right hand, left leg. Reach your left arm up. Right away, cross your top arm over to the right. Big X, maybe the palms connect. Inhale as you eagle, arms rise up to stand. Lengthening everything up. Breathe out, release your arms down. As you inhale, sweep the arms back up, palms together. Warrior 2, as you breathe out, let yourself fully land. Breathe in and out. As you inhale, crescent lunge, spike the back heel, arms reach up. Exhale, hands onto your hips. Inhale, extend your front leg. Exhale, half step forward. Breathe in, get taller. Breathe out, get heavier and bow. Full breath in. Breath out. Inhale, half lift as you lengthen. Exhale, find your Gomukhasana seat. Bend your knees. Bring the hips back down. Use your next inhale to sweep the arms up and overhead. As you exhale, twist to the back of the mat. Right hand behind you. Extend your left arm and press it against the right leg. Breathe in and breathe out. Inhale, hands up and overhead. Come back to center. Exhale, hands to the top of the mat as you bow. Breathe in, lift your spine again. Plant your hands firmly, extend your left leg back. One-legged plank, float the leg in the air. Inhale. As you exhale, lower chaturanga. Breathe in, back bend. Breathe out, downward facing dog. 3 rounds of breath. Please inhale, left leg to the sky, let it go high. Exhale, step it wide for the high lizard lunge. As you inhale, widen the right hand to the right side, right edge. Breathe out, low horizon lunge. Turn the toes, dip the hip, left hand to the back foot. Inhale, come to your Skandasana, turn yourself around. And then as you breathe out, wide-legged forward fold, readjust. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Breathe out as you twist to the back of the mat. Left hand, right leg, right arm up. Cross your right hand over to the opposite leg. Palms connect. Find eagle. Inhale, lift up, 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 up. Breathe out, arms down. Inhale, big sweep of the arms up and overhead. Palms together. Exhale, warrior 2. Breathe in and out. Inhale, crescent lunge. Spike your back heel, reach the arms up. Exhale, hands onto your hips. Breathe in, extend and lengthen the front leg. Breathe out, half step. Inhale, get a little taller. Exhale, bow forward and down. Breathe in and out. Inhale to lengthen, half lift. Turn your whole body to the left, legs are crossed, find your seat. Once you have it, inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, turn and twist to the left, towards the back of the mat. Breathe in and out. Inhale, come back to center. Reach the arms up to the sky. Exhale, hands to the top of the mat as you bow. Lengthen the chest, head. Plant your hands. Extend your right leg back. Float your left leg in the air. Please breathe in. Exhale, lower, chaturanga. Inhale, back bend. Breathe out, child's pose. Knees stay low. Extend your arms forward, forehead down. Please breathe in and breathe out. 2 more. In, out, in, out. Take a breath in and please find a hero seat. So just sitting on your shins. Go ahead, take an inhale. Sweep the arms right away up to the sky. As you exhale, cactus your arms, lengthen your heart up. Breathe in, sweep your arms up, gaze forward. Now exhale, passing through cactus, but just bring the arms back behind you. Maybe you interlace the hands or go ahead and reach for opposite elbows instead. But feel the heart nice and open. Lengthen the back of your throat slightly more backwards. Full breath in. As you exhale, begin to bow forward. Maybe forehead land on your mat, even though it doesn't need to. Only stay in here for 3, for 2, on 1. Use the strength of your core. Lift yourself back up. Nice. Extend both of your legs forward. Release your hands. And then right away, come to lie down on your back. So as you lie down on your back, go ahead and hug the knees into your belly. Maybe find a little sway side to side. And then pause right here in the center. Soles of your feet come down to the mat. Bring the soles of the feet to touch. And then let the knees go wide. Bound angle. Your arms may be long alongside your body with the palms facing up. See if you can feel the squeeze of the shoulder blades together underneath you, just a little bit tighter, a little bit closer. Taking a few rounds of breath in here. No matter what trials and challenges you may have already faced in your life, I'm sure you've had a few. And you made it, no matter what it was. You made it because you had your breath with you. And your breath is still here right now. So see if you can show some appreciation to this natural anchor that we have as human beings. Something that can pull us into the present moment. Something that can remind us of all the stability that is available for us through the breath. And take your last inhale. As you exhale, just release your legs long on the mat. Invitation, if you'd like to feel a little more grounded, to flip your palms down. And just get yourself ready for your Shavasana. See if you can start to release and relax all the muscles in your body. Letting the breath be natural. You're not trying to make it deeper or longer, nothing like that. Just breathing as you would. And then I invite you to stay here in this shape for at least 10 or so rounds of breath, just to give yourself enough time to really integrate this whole practice. And I hope you're feeling good in your body, in your mind, and I'll see you on the next class. Namaste.